Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a no contact, low communication reading to see what your person is thinking and feeling. Any guidance spirit has for you during this period of time. We're going to get some love messages, see what's going on in this connection. So welcome, everybody. For those of you that are new, I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I'm a professional love and life coach. And my YouTube channel is part-time. I love to do as much as I can with my YouTube channel. If you'd like to see more content, please hit that like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. Welcome back to all my Sagittarius. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, and your support. I'm very grateful. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I'm here with my Sagittarius. Can you please share with me any messages about this connection? Any messages of guidance? I am listening for you now. I have growth, growing stronger. Sometimes when we're apart, we do grow stronger. When we get back together, that is the truth. We're changing, a metamorphosis. Something is changing times. Time helped heal wounds. Maybe something good is going on. Trust was a factor. Maybe we're earning our trust back. Maybe we're learning to trust again. Maybe that's the first thing on the table. Like, can I trust you again? Can I trust that you won't hurt me again? Spirit just said. Okay, so let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, what do you have for us? I have an Empress. I have a Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and I have Strength. So somebody, I feel like, had to make a choice, like they have to choose you, like if something else interfered in this connection or there was somebody else going on, the bottom line is like, you need to feel like I am the only one. And this Ace of Pentacles is a little bit hopeful to me. They see you as an Empress. They're realizing that, there's a lot about you that they want to be with. They're in love with you as an Empress. I do feel this back and forth choice. Like, you have to be the only one. That is how it feels. I feel like there's probably been either an ultimatum or pushing somebody out of the way and saying, listen, you either choose me and only me, or I'm moving on. And you do deserve a happy home. You deserve nothing to be interfering with this connection. You don't need competition. I don't know. Part of me feels like you don't want to be up against anyone ever. Okay. You only want to be in a connection where the person who you're with only thinks about you. And you can listen to somebody try to explain to you that they have feelings for somebody else and they don't know what they're going to do. And it's not fair that they have to choose. Yes, they have to choose. Okay. That is how it's coming into me. And hopefully if they choose you and you accept that, that's great. But it's almost this sense of time's up, like, here's my heart with my Four of Wands. You deserve the commitment. You deserve I'm the only one in this relationship. I'm the one that you're going to spend your life with. I'm the one that we're going to have a happy home. We're going to not have this drama in our life. Like, I just feel like it's cut and dry that you deserve to be the only one. I don't know how else to say it. Spirit, are we moving in that direction? Maybe you push this person away until they decide what it is that they want. And good for you if you did, because you're not going to settle for allowing anybody to, play these kinds of games with your heart. It's not worth it. Tying the knot, a marriage, an unexpected proposal, long-term commitment. You're looking for a commitment and you deserve a commitment. So if this person comes back to you, are they coming back because they've chosen you and they want a commitment this time? An illusion. They want you to Take off the mask and look at them and listen to what they're saying to you, because they may be telling you the same thing over and over again because you accept it as truth. But I want you to step outside of yourself and listen to it from a different perspective. I want you to scrutinize, look at things very closely. And what are they saying? Because if it's not in alignment with you, if it's not, I need a commitment, I want to have a life with you, I want to be the only one. If those things are important to you, doesn't matter what they're saying, okay? They can try to convince you otherwise, but you want to have a future home. Look at this, like a big key to our dreams. That's nice. We're making plans together, envisioning our future and taking steps towards real goals. So unless they're offering you that, like it's just this sense of, I want this. And I want you to stand your ground, Sagittarius. You're strong. I want you to stand your ground. And if this is what you want, I want you to say to this person that this is what I want and this is what I deserve. Because I feel like you are being asked to kind of tolerate their choices. Okay. It works for them, but it doesn't work for you, Spirit just said. You know, so for some of you that somebody else is deciding, like, whether you're in a relationship or not, I'm going to say no. I think that you have to continue to step away from this person until they realize that they either want you or they don't. And if they don't, if they want you, they know how to get a hold of you. They've got your phone number. They know where you live. They know how to get a hold of you. You deserve so much more is how it's coming into me. I got to tell you, give me more time. I'm working on being a better counterpart for you. Okay. This is not the way I wanted things to end, and I wish I could go back in time. I'm sure this shit hit the fan. I'm sure it did, because you got tired of either I'm not first or you get to do whatever you want and then I'm supposed to wait. Like, there's definitely this energy of it's more one-sided, and that's what I'm hurt about, because I'm defending you. I'm damaged and not deserving of your love. I did this to myself. Okay. A part of me died when I let you go. Maybe let you walk out the door and said, fine, if you're not going to be in agreement to how I want to live my life, then go ahead. But I just feel like you deserve more. You know, there's times where I want you to fight for a connection. And then there's times where I really want you to decide, should I let this person go? You're perfect in my eyes, don't change. So that's almost like I'm trying to fight to get you back. I compliment you. I make you feel good. I tell you I want to be with you. If I could turn back time, I would, and do it all different. Okay, so be honest with me. You can change. They don't have to go back in time, but moving forward, they can make some new choices, right? Moving forward, they can change. Each day I dream about how it would be like if we were together. One day I will be ready to surrender. So they're not willing to give up what they have, or they're not willing to make a sacrifice for this connection. I don't know. I just feel like I'm just begging, so to speak, for this person to see that I deserve more, you know. And if they're not seeing that, then that's not somebody you want to be with, because you do deserve more. Spirit, where is this connection headed? I have a 7 of Pentacles, growing, right? We're growing. We had that growing card in the beginning. I have a Wheel of Fortune, so maybe this could change. I have the World, a new beginning, a new cycle. And I have a 3 of Swords. You know, this feeling of something has got to end. You know, somebody's going to get hurt. In order for us to move forward, in order for us to be where we want to be, somebody's going to end up with a broken heart. And that's probably the scary part. It's like, I don't want to end up with a broken heart. I do have this Taurus jumping out at me over here. I don't want to end up with a broken heart. I do want this all to change. I want things to get better. I have hope, but it's going to take time and effort. And somebody has to step to the plate and be willing to put in the time and effort. What's going to change, Spirit? A Queen of Swords. It's interesting because, like, you know, in this card, I don't know why this is jumping out at me, but it's like, you know, you've chopped off his head. You know, like, I'm tired of what you've been saying, you know, like, I've never noticed that before in that card. I don't know. You're standing in your power. You're standing in your truth. You know what you want. And I don't think that you're going to back down. I really don't. I don't feel like you are going to accept anything but change. Ten of Swords. Something has to end. Something has to end. And that's probably what's on the table. Okay. That whatever they're doing or whatever they think they're going to be doing, you're not going to be a part of it. Okay. It's like, give it up. You know, if it means giving up somebody else to be with you, then so be it. But they are going to have to make a choice, either something in their lifestyle that's interfering with this connection, that's hurting this connection. It's like, give it up. Give it up. If you want to prove to me that you want to be with me, then you're going to have to say no. And then otherwise, you're going to be alone and I'm going to be alone. And I would rather be alone. Part of me feels like I would rather be alone than tolerate what is being asked of me, or not be given what I'm most deserving of. Okay, so let's see what the feelings are. You know, everybody has choices. Their choice may be that they don't want to do anything and they don't want to change. And then your choice is going to be, well, then that's my answer. My answer is then now I have to move on. And that's a hard place to be. You know, sometimes you want this energy to come back. You want to fix it. You want to repair it. But if they are making the choice that nothing is going to change, or that you're going to have to learn to live with something, then they're helping you make your own decision. They're forcing you. I love when you give me space. It makes me miss you more. Okay, so they miss you. I don't know if they like the space. I miss you so much. You may start to hear from them that they miss you. And then you go right back at them and say, did you make a decision? Are you ready to make a choice? Are you ready to give up something in order for us to be together? And if the answer keeps saying no, then they're just playing with you. I've been playing mind games with you. They're waiting for you to give in. They're waiting for you to be so kind of lonely or sad or missing them so much that you're the one that gives in. Maybe you've done that in the past. Maybe we've gone through this cycle once already, and they know that if they just wait it out long enough and give you enough space, that you come back and life goes on the way that they want to live the life. Whether it's we're in a relationship, but there's no commitment. I'm not ready to make you any promises, but if you want to be with me, this is how it's going to be. I don't know. They want to make up. It took me a while to see you were right. My ego is in the way. I think their ego is definitely driving this connection. A little bit of a my way or the highway. And they just are waiting for you to give. They're waiting for you to give in. And I think that this is the first time that the ball's in your court. So good for you, Sagittarius, because I feel like you're really standing up for yourself this time. And I feel like you're really adamant that, no, I'm not taking you back this time. If unless something has changed. They're scared to contact you because you've been so adamant about how you stand. You probably have been really strong with, if you're not ready for a commitment, or you're not ready to be with me the way I need you to be with me, or I'm not coming first in your life, then you explain to me what's changed. Nothing's changed. So if nothing's changed, for the first time, I feel like you're standing up to them and saying, I'm not going to just jump right back in. I have the World. I'm in agreement with that a new cycle could start, but my hands just tingled. It could be a new cycle for you. It could be that you decide that this person didn't step to the plate. This person isn't reliable, or isn't going to give me what I ultimately want or need in my lifetime. And maybe Spirit's saying they do have a new cycle for you. What is your intuition saying, honey? Is your intuition saying, I deserve more? I want more. I deserve to be loved. I want to be loved. I don't want to have to question, where I'm headed with somebody. I want to know where I stand. So if all of those things are true, you're a queen. Look at you, Queen of Pentacles. You're secure. I think for the first time in this connection, you really are standing up for yourself. Your energy is just good for you. Good for you. You're standing up for yourself. You're proud of yourself. You aren't going to let anybody continue to hurt you. And this person is got to say, I have made a decision. And unless they've made a decision about something, I want you to continue to stand your ground. It's like we share the same mind and heart. So it's hard. It's hard because we're really connected. And I don't know, we always find ourselves here, is how Spirit said. You deserve so much more than I can give you. And that's what this is all about. It's you finally getting to a place in your heart and you saying, I deserve more. And sometimes it's saying no to somebody. I'm not going to let you back. I really do want to change, but I don't know how to. They do know how. You've told them over and over again what they need to do in order to make this right. And you go back and, you go round and round in circles with this person, and they try to convince you that, what has been working, but it really isn't working, because ultimately you're not getting what you deserve. I'm sorry for lying to you. Okay, so there's a bigger story here. Maybe I need more time. That could be you. Mind games. Are you tired? Spirit just said. Are you tired? Are you just sick and tired of somebody playing games with you? They know what you want. They know how you feel. And it's almost like you feel like they think you're a puppet on a string, and you're not. You're strong. You're worthy. You are worthy of being loved. You are worthy of loving somebody. So I want you to be strong. I need you to be strong. And if Spirit doesn't want this connection, if they don't choose you and don't step to the plate and say, I finally made up my mind, you're right, I can't live without you, whatever's going on, then you have to trust that Spirit has something so much better for you. And that's a really hard place to be. It's a really hard place to be. Workaholic. You could be throwing yourself into your work. They could be throwing themselves into the work. A facade, like we're just pretending, like we can't pretend anymore. We can't be a secret. We can't keep, have things be behind the scenes. I want to be out in the open. I want to be a real relationship. I want to have a commitment. I want our family and friends to know we're together, whatever it is. A miracle. Believe in miracles. First of all, you are a miracle. Okay. You are a miracle and you are deserving. And that's more important. Recovery. Here's the key. You know, you can't fix somebody. I don't know. I'm recovering. I'm healing. You know, this sense of they keep coming back to you and asking you for more, keep coming back to you with, you know, try again, try harder. And it keeps saying, like, what is going to change? They have to do it themselves. They keep asking for forgiveness. Complacency, this waiting. They have to take action. You can't just ask for forgiveness and then do nothing about it. Okay. You know, somebody says, I'm sorry, you forgive them, and then they're right back doing exactly what they were doing. You know, so that would be an example of, you know, great, I keep forgiving you, but, you know, in a very short period of time, you're right back doing exactly where we were. And that vicious cycle doesn't end. Let's see what Spirit's saying with some love messages. I know when you love somebody, these are very hard days because you can love somebody and be really mad at somebody. You can love somebody and not even want to talk to them. I get it. But you also have to take care of yourself first. Every song reminds me of you. I think you're out of my league. Maybe you're starting to think that this person isn't good enough for you. That happens. You know, you love them, but you're like, you know what? This person might not be good enough for me, you know, and that's okay too. I ran away. They're running away from their feelings. They ran away from you. They hurt you, you know, they pushed you away. Those things are hard to forget, aren't they? They are hurtful and they're painful. So they're very hard to forget. I have a secret. Were they keeping secrets from you? I've been having regrets, what I said to you, what we shared, what happened. You're a great friend. I miss my friend. I miss talking to you. So a lot of mixed feelings. And that's usually what happens in the no communication. You know, it's like I go one day, I think I want this person back. And then the next day, I'm madder than hell. And I'm just angry. And I can't get over you. I can't get over you. So there's something about this person that even though, you know, they have hurt you, you still have feelings for them. You still think it's going to work. You still want it to work. Do they have regrets and they're not getting over you? So there's an attachment. I call it the invisible string, right? That invisible string that's between the two of you that even when you're not talking, you swear you can feel them. You swear that you know what they're thinking. You know they're thinking of you right now. You know that they're wondering what you're doing. And at any moment, you know that your phone's going to ring and this person is going to say, I'm sorry, and I'll try harder. And then you say to them, because you're stronger now, what is going to change? What is going to change? I want to be more like you. Okay, maybe they admire something about you. Maybe you've grown. You know, maybe you're more secure. I feel lost without you. Maybe they're realizing how much you did for them in their life or how much you were part of their life, part of their day. I feel you are unpredictable. I think that's you thinking of them. Like, I don't know what you're going to do next. And that's the part that's hard to wrap your head around. You know, like when I accept you back with all these apologies, I don't know what's going to happen the next time or when, you know, so there's that risk. You hurt my feelings. That's the bottom line. You know, at the end of the day, it's you keep hurting me. And how many times am I going to allow you to keep hurting me? So something has to give in this connection. I think that there is something that somebody has to do, and a big action. They have to make a choice. And I feel like you're stronger than you've ever been. And I think it's you really are standing up for yourself this time, and you're not giving in. So unless they change, you probably will decide, I want to move on. I'm not doing this anymore. And that doesn't mean you're going to do that today. Doesn't mean that that decision is coming. But all I know is that you're stronger than you know you are. And you are deserving. You're deserving. And you're worthy of somebody putting you first. So let's put this out into the universe. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.